A couple of months ago, I posted a video about the two errant dukes, Andrew, the Duke of York, and Harry, the Duke of Sussex, who are, in essence, the Dukes of Nothing because neither of them has any involvement with the territories which names they bear, nor apparently any interest in involving themselves with the betterment of York or Sussex. I'll post that video here so you can watch it next if you haven't seen it already. Now, however, we have a situation where one disgraced duke is annoyed at the other disgraced duke. Harry, according to reports, is, quote, not impressed, unquote, with Andrew's rehabilitation. The first thing let's do is discuss what this rehab is all about, and what it boils down to, likely from Harry's perspective, is that the royal family is failing to utterly shun the Queen's second son. To be clear, Andrew has been stripped of his royal duties, and no one sees him coming back to have some sort of official role within the family firm. He is not even allowed to use his HRH styling. But he is being seen with the family when they do things like go to church. Indeed, he rode with nephew, the Prince of Wales, to a recent church service. What's up with that? Look, if Prince Andrew did the things it is alleged, then he is a horrific human being who fully deserves to be shunned. But there remains that pesky if. Andrew has denied all charges. That photo of him with his arm around his accuser proves nothing but that he and the woman were in the same place at the same time. He settled out of court, so there is nothing more to judge other than allegations, and I am convinced the out-of-court settlement had largely to do with trying to put this terrible scandal to rest in favor of his elderly mother's peace. I tend to believe out of hand women who accuse men of horrific behavior. But in this case, the accuser, Virginia Giuffre, is not entirely credible and has recanted testimony against at least one other accused. This is not to say that there were not crimes committed against Ms. Giuffre, but there has been no evidence that proves Andrew was one of the criminals. We have no hard proof that would enable us to think the worst of Andrew, though, in truth, the best you can say about him is that he is an entitled, rather dim buffoon with terrible judgment. I mean, who travels thousands of miles to break off a friendship with a convicted pedophile and then agrees to stay on at the pedophile's house because it's a convenient place to stay in New York? His appalling judgment alone should disqualify him from being a working member of the royal family. One thing Andrew hasn't done, however, is write a tell-all book with lots of dirt about his family, or repeat private conversations he's had with family members, or had produced a limited television series in which he dishes more family dirt and allows his spouse to make fun of his mother by performing some absurd and mocking curtsy. I mean, say what you will about Andrew's wife, Fergie has enough sense to respect an icon like the late Queen Elizabeth. Meanwhile, Harry isn't impressed that his family, while keeping Andrew well clear of any official role, is still treating Andrew as if he's a member of the family. Perhaps, Harry, that's because Andrew, for all of his dreadful failings, continues to comport himself as if he wants to be a member of the family. If you like what we're doing here at The Authentig, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and think about leaving a comment too. What's your take on Prince Andrew? Thank you for watching.